Hello, everyone. I'm really very welcome to today is day 36 of the Feast of the Soul. And I'm so happy you are here and you have decided to join me. For those who are here today, and you can see me now, but also for those who may see me later. Now, my name is Isabel Perez, and I am a certified instructor for meditation, Qigong, and Tai Chi. And I'm really, really very pleased to be here to be able to share with you my passion for Qigong. Today we will do a practice. It will be a taster. So it's going to be a short session, but it's going to be a little bit different from previous in the Feast for the Soul, perhaps, because it may require a little bit of movement. Still, with the same ingredients that any meditation comes, which is, we will be able to bring that intention of the movement, that subtle attention, and the focus on the breath and the movement. And that is going to allow us to go into that space for the meditation. Now, Qigong, I don't know if any of you had, all of you, the practice. It is a traditional practice originally from China. It's now practiced all over the world. And it has got a mixture of, well, it encompasses, it's a mind-body practice encompassing the mind, the body, and the breath. And that's really important when we are coming into that awareness and meditation. I love Qigong because it can be done anywhere. As you will notice, is the only thing what is required is, I would like, is you to feel safe. So it's important that when you do Qigong, you find your space, and there is, if you decide to do it standing, you will need a little bit of space to move. And if you are sitting down, make sure you got as well a space around your chair. You can do Qigong by just breathing, because Qi means energy and Gong is cultivating. So we are talking about a practice that is about cultivating our life force, the energy. And just the breath brings us that energy. We are very lucky all the time we got that energy. Some people feel they don't have that energy, but actually we do have the energy. So with the practice of Qigong, we are able to get that energy out. And I was going to start by getting everyone, you are already probably sitting down. So yes, with few minutes of breath awareness, and also noticing how you feel. What is your state of mind? So yes, take a comfortable position. You may want to close your eyes for these few minutes or leave your eyes open. And with the breath, breathing naturally, notice the breath as the air comes in, breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, stay with the breath. You may speed up, you may slow down. Just notice the breath, be aware of the breath. And now what I would like you to do is be aware of what is the state of your mind, what is the state of your body, what do you need? Is your mind calm? Or are you feeling the chattering mind, the bunky mind? Is it stressful? Busy mind? Now, notice your body. How are you feeling today? Are you feeling, how is your energy? Do you feel the energy? What is the quality of that energy? Is it low? You feel without energy, joyful, happy? And notice, are there any tension in your body? Or are you feeling relaxed? Those are questions. Questions I always find they're very helpful to bring that awareness at the beginning of the practice. And then we will have that awareness at the end and see if the practice of Qigong can help to shift or to continue with that energy and that state of mind. So going back to the breath, you can now gently, if you had your eyes closed, you can open your eyes, coming back to where you were. And we will be ready for the practice of Qigong. Now, I'm going to stand up, but you may choose to sit down. The practice can be done sitting or standing. If you are standing, I hope you can see me. And actually, I'm just going to bring myself because I can't see. Yeah. It's a good place to start is with a smile. A smile is the gate of the energy. Just bring that smile to your face, but that smile is going to completely share with the body. And what we are going to do, the position, the posture in Qigong is very important as well. As shifting the weight and bring the other leg in a stand position, shoulder width apart. Notice, imagine there is like something pulling, it's like something pulling above, just from the crown, just connecting with the energy of the universe, that young energy. And your feet feel very rooted and grounded, connecting with earth, that yin energy. The practice is going to help us to circulate and connect and share our internal energy and share with out as well. And we are going to focus as well in the hands. Now, a good way to stimulate the Qi is by just rubbing our hands. And that's the best way, starting and feeling the Qi, feeling the energy, rubbing hands. If you stop, you may notice a little bit of tingling sensation. You can do it again. And again. So I just want you to have a little of taste what it may feel. Some people say, oh, I don't never have the energy. We do, and we can feel it if we put our awareness on that. Now with that, and a good starting is always the shaking. If we start shaking, it's very powerful practice. We can't be stressed and be, and be shaking. So that's really good. And what I'm doing, I'm not sure if you can see my feet, but yes, on the back, the heels are gently coming up and down. Now, in this position, it's really very important that your knees are feeling relaxed, no overstretched. So they need to be a relaxation there. And with a shake, we can start coming up as much as you can. Don't worry if you cannot go very far, it's okay, coming down. And they're getting a little bit of air. And the other side. Excellent. Now, going back to the hands, still getting that chi and stimulating that chi. What we are going to do, I like to start with some tapping. The tapping is really a good way to get that. If there is a stagnation in some of the areas of our body, that is going to help. So, starting here on the chest, in the thymus area, this is a very, very good point. You know, gorillas do that naturally. That's a good way. If we see nature, if we see animals, they do naturally Qigong. They do very, very, they do all the things that we're supposed to do as well. Stimulating, getting that energy from here, just following the hands, following. This is going to be helping the circulation as well. This is not only the energetic body, the physical body. This is amazing. I'm going to the other side. Coming to the center, all the way down, and side. Now, in the back, you can just massage, or if you can tap. Very good. Now, from here, if you can tap all the way down, and coming to the front. So all the way down, coming to the front, and again, coming to the front, and now sidewise. Now, if you can just be aware of how you feel just for a few seconds and noticing that tingling, be aware of that energy. That energy is going to help us now to go and circulate and cultivate. And what we're going to do now, after the tapping, I'm going to focus on some stretching movements, very, very slow stretching movements that are going to it's going to do that. It's going to help with the circulation of the energy, starting with our head and our neck. As we breathe in, moving our head in towards your left or right, and breathing to the center. Breathing in, the other side, and breathing out. In, now we are changing direction as we breathe in, noticing the stretch on the front of the neck. Now chin towards the chest. Now tilting your head towards your shoulder. Keep smiling. And if you cannot reach the movement, please be kind to yourself. This is a rule number 1. Enjoy and be kind to yourselves. And if you cannot reach the movement, just adapt and visualize. That's okay. Now, I always like after each stretch, it's quite nice to, when we do this a little bit of shake, it helps to align with the alignment. Now, in the shoulders, we can place our hands. And what we're going to do is we are going to follow the elbows with the breath. Again, focusing on the breath, breathing in, elbows up and back, and breathing out. Breathing in. And breathing out. Now change direction. Elbows back, up, front, and down. Back, up, front. Now getting the ball of energy. And again with the breath, as we breathe in through the nose, just noticing the natural breathing as we breathe in through the nose. Imagine like the tummy expands. It's not because the tummy expands, it's because the lungs go all the way down, expanding the tummy. And with the breath now, breathing in, moving our waist, breathing out. Now with the hips, again, with the breath, always focusing on the breath. That is our focus of attention. As we breathe in, shifting the weight from one side, front, noticing the shifting of the weight. That's really good. It's good to allow that circulation on the area of our hips. And we can do this sitting down. Sitting, I always say, is dancing on the chair. It is okay. It's really, really good. One side. And change direction. Excellent. Going to the center, getting those hands, and actually, for the next practice, I'm going to sit down because going the stretching exercises for the knees and for the ankles, I'm just going to sit down and help with those who are sitting down. So getting those hands and tapping around the knees, tapping around the knees. And with the two hands, both sides of the knee, front and back. And coming all the way down and all the way up. With the same hands in the other leg. Only got two pair of hands. Front and back, way to side, front and back, kind all the way. These exercises are brilliant for the knees, getting that energy, cultivating the energy around. Now, what we can do is, if you can, only you have to be very, very, gentle and careful. You can bring your hands there, and if you can, But if it is quite challenging, please don't do it. Just very, very gentle in one direction with the hands on the knees and change direction. Good. Now going back to the chair. As we breathe in, toes go up, and I don't think you can see me. Toes go up, and I'm just going to go a little bit further. And as you breathe out, toes down. Now heels up, heels down. Toes up, down, heels up, heels down. And again, down, heels up, and down. Now getting a circle with the legs. And now the other one. Excellent. And we go back to the standing for those who are standing or sitting down. After the tapping, after the stretching, we should be in a good position to go with the flow. Going back to the breath and the ball of energy. As we breathe in, you may notice already that if your mind was chattering, it starts to come down. Because this practice, because we are focusing on the movement, we are focusing also on the breath. It's really, really powerful. And what I would love now is if you just try to enjoy and go with the flow and enjoy and feel that energy racing, breathing in, stay with the breath, breathing out. And again, breathing in, that energy circulating, we are connecting that energy. In our body, we have got our own energy, but everything around as well. We connect through our gates of energy, through the crown, through the feet, through the hands, through the skin. At all times, we are interchanging energy. So it's really very important that we look after our energy. We cultivate. In Chinese, they always say, when the energy stagnates, that's where the problems and illnesses start happening. Excellent. Breathing in. Now, reaching the shoulders, we are going to push and down. And again, breathing in and push. In. Now, when you reach your hips, now we're going to change direction, breathing in, side to side, and push side to side, stretching and getting down. In. Now we're going to do both together, breathing in, push, down, and in. And I already can feel the energy from the palm of my hands. It's just beautiful. It's like the hands, the fingers elongate. Last time before we change. Coming to the center, interlinking our hands. And this is one of the movements of the 8 brocades. Up, which I love, is palms. Of course, you probably can't see me. Now, if I sit down, you probably will see it. Come up. You can do it still standing. I'm just sitting down because so everyone can see me. Otherwise, you wouldn't have been able to see my hands. I'm going to stand now. One hand goes up, connecting heaven and earth. These are examples and few movements, but there are so many. But even just staying with the stretching movements can bring you that sense of awareness of your energy. You are centered in exercise. And with the two hands, I will finish as well with, before we sit down again, but I will finish with one coming our hands all the way up. And as they come up, bringing the palms down, this helps to ground. And you can find that through the hands, you can even scan your body. Just notice the energy circulating and moving all the way and connecting to the universe, coming down. This exercise is a good one to ground. Last time. And we'll finish with placing our hands around the dantian, the reservoir of energy, and bringing our hands together. A good way is to place your thumb around your navel. Then you put your hands, the other hand over, and allow that connection with the energy. And again, being aware of the breath, breathing in, how the breath circulates in your body, and how the air enters through the nose, expanding, going through the throat, through the chest, reaching the low part of the lungs, expanding the abdomen, your tummy, abdomen. Got it. And again. And out. And the same way as we started, you may want to close your eyes, or you may want to do it with the eyes open. If you can just come back to that body, mind awareness, and notice how your mind feels now. If it was chattering, is it still chattering? Or has it become calmer?
I think it's better that I have no dinner now.
And noticing as well in your body if there were any areas where you could feel the stress and the tension. How are they feeling now? And your energy, has it changed your energy level? Just put those questions. No, don't try to answer. Just stay with that awareness that helps you to be present, and just let it go. Go back to the breath, breathing in, out. And when you are ready, you can open your eyes if they were closed, and we finish the practice. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope you have enjoyed and been able to feel that energy. We all have got that energy, so let's cultivate it.